We set the trends in the script.
Absolutely. You are, you have been, you will be under the roof.
Snip this glue, get in the zone, because we got to go do something. So that's what we did. And I'm going to be honest with you, I used to like it. You got people from the east and the west and different places, to come over and groove with us.
Was Hoover Groovers a part of Hoover? Never met a Hoover Groove.
Never met.
Me either, never in my life. But
A part of what was called the Bonzella Crips.
Hoover Groovers ain't started no Hoover Crips. And we hit that hand moving on you, walking in your house.
Wait, do that again.
Hit that hand moving on you, that messed up your whole party. You are, you have been, you will be under the roof.
Concerts wore that Ben Davis a lot.
Yeah.
See, when I was coming up, the Hoovers was taking all your clothes, your jacket, your shoes, your
Yeah.
khaki, jacket. When I was coming up, what I'm saying? They gonna strip you out of
Yeah.
anything nice.
So East Side do got their dress code.
Yeah, but
That's
I would say we kind of still similar because it's too
Yeah.
much ties. A lot of the homies from Hoover is from the East Side.
Yeah, there's,
You know what I'm saying?
wait, say it again, because a lot of homies don't know.
From Hoover Crip is from the East Side.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I know G's. I talk to him, man. I fuck with my G's. That's one thing I do. When it comes to this Hoover shit, I talk to them. I sit and listen. I don't control the conversation or try to with my G's. I just listen to get the history. A lot of my G's come from the East Side.
Man, Tony Stacy brought tears.
He only one. He's only one.
Pretty Tony come from the East
He's
Side.
two.
You hear what I said?
Yeah.
West Side, 83rd,
Yeah.
A-Trade, Hoover, East Side.
Mhm.
That's Pretty Tony. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And shout out PT,
Yeah.
TS.
Yeah, I love you, homie. He
No,
told me to
Daft,
follow
Hank,
him.
love you guys, man.
Yeah.
So we could talk about that all day because, like I said, man, when I'm around the G's, I just listen. To absorb the history. You know what I mean? I want the history so that when somebody else comes along and they trying to spew information or history and then got it right, it clicks like, nah, that ain't what the G said.
Yeah.
Where you get that?
This is why I don't get into argument debates we do because you have East Side folk trade Crips that's still in their 70s that's down there.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So when I hear dudes, I'm like, well, this was first in that man. Look, homie, I don't get into that. I'm from an original set.
Mm-hmm.
You can put any set.
You ain't got to. Yeah.
Listen, any set that's still around side by side is gonna be a debate. Who's out first?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta think. Folk trade went up on the police radar off the break, so they were trying to bust folk trade up since the 70s. You know what I'm saying? So they was attacking us. So that you gotta think our numbers that went down. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. Say it again.
They started attacking folk trade in the early 70s to knock our numbers down.
Yeah.
We had reptiles down there.
Yeah.
Cornelius and Julius, the Pet Bull, them all this, you know what I'm saying? We had reptiles from down there. The Mad Dogs, the Stonewalls, we had G homies from down there. It went hard, man.
Yeah, G's gonna love this conversation because I'm knowing they remember those guys.
Yeah. They asked about the Pet Bull, them, the Julius Cornelius. Them.
I've heard the name.
They were related to the bull that just rested peace from 190 East Coast. He's original East Side folk trade. You know what I'm saying? He turned 190, but he ended up resting peace. Those was his brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, we a G set.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. I see homies, my allegiance is to Crips first.
All right.
That was my mentality.
All right. Yeah.
My race second.
Yeah.
That was my mentality.
All right.
Back then. And my views and kind of changed a lot. See, look, bub, I'm big on respect.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, I've been beat up so many times. I don't give a fuck. I just want you to respect me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Did a whole lot of shit.
Yeah.
But I have to say, what you just said, it hit home. Just in terms of respect, man, and what's first. You know what I mean? I think that's part of the problem in the culture today. We're not respecting. We caught up on beefs, and I think because of that, we neglect to look at what the reality is. In terms of who set a precedence or who was there, who carried the banner. You know what I mean? All that matters, homie. All that matters. Even with the issues we have today, that matter. It still matter. You know what I mean? And if a lot of cats, especially the youngs, understood the history of shit, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to just tripping off beefs. Yeah. I think a lot of this shit, you know, would die down. You know, there'd be a greater understanding and respect for Crippin. You know, and that's not the, you know, I understand what Hoover's about now. You know what I'm saying? I came into this as a Hoover Crip.
Man, you so right about a lot of shit.
Don't get it twisted. And I came in this with as
so
a Hoover Crip.
And on point, because even though I had run-ins with younger Hoovers,
yeah,
they didn't know I was already Hoover raised.
Yeah.
So I know how to meet you with that aggression.
Yeah.
But because at the end of the day, I still respect you guys because I know what y'all did for me. You know what I'm saying? You cannot take that from them. Period.
Well, now by the same token, let me throw this in here. Me being a Hoover Crip, growing up especially, a lot of my homies don't know I got a lot of my shit too as well from other sets, other Crips. Yeah. I've been laced by the best.
Man, I remember seeing you so many times when I told you when I snatched that purse over there with the rail, man. Y'all, that purse went around so many ways. By the time you get to me, ain't got nothing probably $7.
About
$3. Yeah, but I remember all y'all.
Homie. Hey man, but I was raised, I'm telling you, East Side cats, Compton cats, neighborhood cats, Bloods.
Yeah.
I've been that I bullshit you not. You know, that's not cap. Bro, I've been raised by some of the best from summer everywhere. You know, I just thought it was my responsibility to listen and learn. Yeah. You know, when I seen a G, hey man, you know, where I was from, I ain't had to say that. You know what I mean? Because I was respect. Okay, where you from? Okay, boom. Let me listen and learn. Oh, I know your homeboy, boom, and then boom, boom. You know, boom. Hey, young homie, this is what you do. Boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Just different aspects of being laced by different cats. I'm telling you, it gave me a greater understanding and respect for this whole culture.
Homie, you know? I still carry those ghetto survival skills I learned from you, dude.
You better.
From the 70s. I still carry that right now today.
That's all I function on.
My thing, homie, I love, my respect is the whole, I don't give a damn where you from, it's just the respect.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I can coexist with anybody.
Anybody.
You know what I'm saying? You know, don't hate me or despise me because I don't share your same view. Because at the end of the day, I'm an East Side Crip first. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking in my juvenile aspect of life growing up, but I'm an East Side Crip first, homie. My man, you know, that's in my mind. So you can't force me to look at sets the way you look at them.
The way you view shit,
Like I say, this caused me to get in a lot of scuffles. You know what I'm saying? Because I may get along with either. I don't listen. I'm from the East Side. What the fuck you want me to do?
What you want me to represent?
You
like
know, I don't want to do because I got a cousin that was a 9-0 Hoover Crip.
Yeah.
You know, I don't too much know nothing about the 9-0. Maybe up to my 9-0 Hoover Crips.
Yeah.
But I ain't got nothing against those dudes because they didn't went neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I say, you got dudes. Oh, y'all neighborhood lovers or y'all traders. Why? Because we get along with these same Crips we've been getting along with since the 70s.
Yeah,
that don't make help me understand that.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
You can set Faux Trey on the wall against any community in LA and do a background check on all the. We never strayed from our cripping. We never strayed from that. That's what we always been. Y'all is welcome to push down there. Long as everybody come with respect, we ain't got no problem with that.
Hang out.
Just like when the 9-0 Hoovers used to come down there. Like I say, we ain't. I mean, that's you know. Y'all down here, y'all good, because we ain't gonna let nobody do nothing y'all down.
Yeah, y'all here. Yeah.
The thing is, you come home with just respect.
So if I come over there, I'm at home. As long as I'm respectful. Ain't gonna be no.
Dude, better respect out down there. Yeah. Dude, a lot of my homies that come up on me, like my little homeboy Preach, little Tucci, a lot of them got my mentality that I learned from y'all and everybody else. I didn't install this in them. Like, and still listen to them. This is, man, hold firm to who you are, homie. Don't be no buster. And then for me to sit there, be around you, then somebody come and I distance myself. That's some buster shit. I would never do you like that, homie. Nah, y'all, he with me, homie. Y'all better respect this because I'm gonna make you respect it. You follow what I'm saying? Yeah.
What do you say then about because you know, for me, and I can only speak for me, PT, we were talking the other night, and he said something that just it rang true to me. I was a foot soldier first. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that meant whatever the way the wind was blowing, that's where I went. Yeah. Whether it was right or wrong. You feel what I'm saying? Now looking back, I can look back and I said, damn, that's some bullshit. You know what I mean? What do you suggest or what do you say to those who are coming up now in the same predicament? You know, and they might know better. However, they gotta represent.
man, analyze the decisions you make. Because like I said before, homie, as us being older homies,
Mm-hmm.
it's our job to sacrifice to save these young dudes' lives.
Now you're going into a whole new realm, and I want to tap in on that. But go ahead, finish that.
We got to, homie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was so caught up. I didn't know no better, homie.
Yes,
I didn't do no reading and writing. My whole focus was on Crip.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to perfect that. I wanted to be loved. I want to be respected. You know what I'm saying?
Initially coming into this cripping and shit from 43rd Gangsters, how'd your family take that? If there was any.
Well, you gotta think I come from a broken household.
Yes, sir.
So well my mama catered to the lighter kids and through the darker ones and the
yes, sir.
Home, dog me out. You know what I'm saying? I said, like, I got two sisters that are 11 Deuce Hoovers, like back in like 77, 78. My sister was 11 Deuce Hoover, I think like 78. They was 11 Deuce Hoovers.
You got family from Hoover. That was from Hoover.
I wanted to call my sister. She said she had a headache, so I didn't get to tell her, hey, I'm gonna call you and speak your piece because they dated Donald and Tommy Walker. Ronald and Tommy Walker. They were Walker boy. They was somebody. They well,
the Walker boy, 11 Deuces.
They was riders from over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they was riders. And they originally off the east side, though. They lived in the 20s when we stayed in there. Whoa. Which a lot of homies from the west side migrated from the east side.
From the east side. Yeah. Respect.
I mean, it don't make them no lesser or greater than a person, but that's history down there. Yeah.
But so your sisters, they looked at it as, you getting involved in this get down and cripping and shit.
Well, they didn't really, and not when they really catch wind, I'm already getting money. So it was just like the hands out, and all of a sudden my mama want to act like she close to me and that's my baby, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff. Yeah.
So now this is another subject. Did cripping and making money, hustling go hand in hand?
For us down there, you got to think from the east side. So folk trades always got money,
hustling.
We always hustle. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of hustlers come from. I don't know about this, the bottoms on the east side.
I was about to ask you about that.
Which the Crips, when I was coming up, we didn't attach ourselves with the term bottom. But now that I'm older, I can
was it the bottoms or low bottoms? It was just bottoms.
It's really bottoms. It's called bottoms. Then they start attaching the low later on. But it was called bottoms. Like then, we didn't attach ourselves with that because that was really considered like blood word because the bloods hung in the bottom right on 43rd and all up in there. Yeah. It was a blood act. So we really didn't attach ourselves. Now that we older, I say, I'm from the bottom. I can say that now, but when I was a kid, we wouldn't say that because it was attached to the blood thing. Now I got older and mature. I'm like, it's the bottoms, it's the east side, but
and I asked you about, the reaction from those close to you because, I think that most of us that got involved in this, those who are close to us were trying to figure out why. Why are you in this? Why are you doing this and that?
Coming from a broken home and my father dying early, being a Crip gave you something to look forward to. You know what I'm saying?
It's like what?
Well, even
was it attachment? Was it recognition? Was it acceptance?
Being accepted and feeling like you were genuinely loved, where you breaking in houses together, going to the store, hustling to feed each other, and one stealing liquor, the other one stealing meat and cheese and bread.
Somebody get the milk, the other one get the cereal.
It was like I'm gonna use the term. It was like a family thing.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So I apologize. Anybody don't like me saying the term family, but I'm saying
about that. You are part of the family, man, part of the community, and that's how we That's how we Hey, man, and again, that's the part that I be wanting to address the mindset. Especially when we talk about terminology, when we use certain words and shit. Don't take it for granted that we mean that literally. It's just a figure of speech for a lot of us. You, like I said, man, I know cats that know you. Literally know you. That's a solid
one thing about me, like it's incidents happen with gangs. I'm not gonna say the set or where he's from or his name, but you had a homie that was from the west side that he went into this particular mods where these dudes want to jump on him after he said he's from such and such Crip. And so when I get wind of this in the feds, I'm like, homie, I said, homie, why y'all do that? Oh, he said, I said, nah, y'all supposed to honor that, homie. And I said, y'all lucky I wasn't there. I'd have made my home, everybody Texas get on y'all. Y'all honor what dude said.
Had there been an instance where you saw that personally? You know what I'm saying? When somebody didn't honor a G?
man.
And, you know,
I shared it with you.
Yeah.
I just don't want to, you know, because
I ain't leave name out, but you know,
yeah. But and I didn't like it because he was from y'all end.
Yeah.
You don't supposed to do that, homie.
Yeah.
You supposed to honor what dude said out his mouth, homie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't that I'm sucking up and kissing no ass. Nah, homie, right is right.
Mm-hmm.
That dude's a G. You know what I'm saying? Dude, yeah, for real. Yeah, he was a G. And I don't care what his circumstances, what he started doing, he's still a G, homie. Y'all not supposed to do that, homie. Y'all supposed to honor that.
And I think
I bet they would have did TS like that. He can't do that. Nah, they wouldn't. Too many
but
dudes
then you can't say, because this was a G, you know, in the same echelon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I want to say, as a result of that, I think that's part of what made dudes really like, man, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
That you do the G homie like that.
Yeah, they never supposed to do that, homie.
You know,
that rubbed me the wrong way. I was hot.
I had just left when that happened. I think I heard about 2 weeks later.
And I was hot.
You know,
because listen,
I was in Kern Valley when I heard about it.
You never supposed to do that, homie.
You're not.
Yeah, that's what I call busted shit.
And again, back to what I was saying about G's that I've been laced. One of my dudes, man, and I've yet to just sit down with him, break bread, and reminisce, man, is Looney from 60s. He raised me, man. You know what I'm saying? He gave me game, man. This dude was a solid cat. He's from rolling 60s. He had to do none of that. And everything he spoke, it was all positive shit. He spoke about the homies in a good light, a positive light. He had to do none of that. He had to even fuck with me. But he did that, and I'll never forget him. You know what I'm saying? To this day, we communicate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got
there's that respect thing, though. And there could nothing go down with Looney in my presence.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, I'm with Looney, man, because that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Help reunite a devoted parent with their family after 16 years. Joseph, a devoted parent and community supporter, fights for justice. Their life was shattered by wrongful imprisonment, tearing them away from loved ones. For 16 long years, this individual has battled to reclaim both freedom and family. You can play a crucial role in helping them reclaim their life and reunite with their family today. Every donation brings hope and justice closer to reality for this family. Stand with Joseph, donate now.
Trey folks, 7-Eleven, the Deuce and the Nine. You have been, you will be under the bridge.
But we ain't gang banging, this is about education. We trying to educate our youth right now.
Nigga, hey. Said day is the best day. Skip walking across the floor in the best way. Phone trade to the one way. It's a stump day. LA to the NY. Let this phone
know, back in them days, it was love, loyalty, respect, and honesty,
that's my nigga Gumby right
Nowadays,
there from
you
the
know,
deuce, bitch. That's my
busters,
nigga
hooks, and
Rico
snitches
turning
put
up
on
the deuce, bitch.
pedestals
That's
and
my nigga
ventilators.
Say lows on that Hoover shit. HIP, Tommy Moon, one of the hardest poets I ever heard connected with this star shit. Hey, baby Jap and Jap 5, quick to set it off on the mic in the shack live.
When the shit get real and feel to the wheel, and then you will see sitting up in that motherfucker looking at that light center, that death center.
Then they run into the witness stand, telling on their own homeboys.
Hoover stomp all night like this. Hoover stomp
I know
like
somebody know how to start them ass
I'm a New York nigga in the Pacific Sun. I say West Side Hoover if you ask where I'm from. Providence, California runs, still infusing my lungs. All about my bread, I ain't leaving.
Understand the end game. What's your end game? What's your purpose?
Keep one in the head or I don't need a gun. I'm with Hawk on Hoover Street with a low ass drum. Hopping down Figueroa with a whole selling gun. Grooving like this, come second to none. Grooving like Scone Young, grooving like Booker Bone. I'm bad to the bone.